PlanitDO, we have this focus framework, and the acronym FOCUS is the core values of the company. FOCUS stands for faith, open, cut, unleash, and serve. And I'll just walk through it real quickly. I wish I could go through the whole thing with you, but the faith is that basically the premise of that is that you'll never accomplish anything if you don't believe that you can. If you don't have faith that you're going to be able to accomplish something, not only that you are able to do it and that you want to do it, but that you were designed to succeed. You have to build that level of faith to where your faith actually crosses over into belief, so that you are so secure in what you're doing that there's no question that you're going to fail. And then let's move on to the O in the focus framework, which stands for open. I had to do this. I had to be open that perhaps being a CPA was not what I needed to be. Even though I was making extremely good money, I wasn't really the best CPA. I'm not really a detailed-minded person. And as I've interviewed people and I've seen them apply for jobs that they really weren't the best qualified for, or I've seen even people who've built businesses because they were great technicians, but they didn't really end up wanting to be a business owner. They wanted to be the technician. And so the O is to just be open as you're walking through this strategic planning process to figuring out what it is that you are really gifted and talented at. And then let's build a strategy around that to build your wealth. And then the C in the focus framework is all about cutting and creating. And the reason I start with cut is because this is another place I had a real problem. I'm really great at strategic planning. I am really great about adding things to my schedule, as probably a lot of you are. But I was not really great at cutting things out. And that's how I got on that hamster wheel, because I couldn't make any traction on my goals, because I just kept adding and adding and adding new things, but I didn't figure out what I needed to cut. So the C in the focus framework is about cutting things, figuring out what doesn't help you move forward with your goals, and cutting those things out of your life so that you have time to really follow the plan that you're going to create, this aligned plan where you can build wealth and support your life's goals of having a great relationship with your family, your spouse, and having a great spiritual life, having time for that. So the U in focus framework is all about unleashing. This is about the do part of PlanitDO. You have to run your race to win. There's a lot of people that are just out there running to run. But I love this quote, that everyone who runs in a race, they all run, but only one wins the prize. I want to be a winner, and I want you to be a winner. So run that race to win. Unleash yourself. Now that you've got your faith built up, you've opened yourself up to what it is you're good at and what you're going to build your life strategy around. You are cutting out those things that are derailing you, and you've created this single-page strategic plan for how you're going to get there in 12 months. Then just unleash yourself. And finally, the S in the focus framework, it's all about service, because you can amass wealth all day long. You can make as much money as you want to make, but we will never be fulfilled if we don't find somewhere where we can have meaning in our life and serve others. That is where it all really boils down. And so the focus framework is all about just building a life that you want so that you can do what you're ultimately called to do here, which is to serve others.